Alright, I think that should be working again. I can't believe that my goddamn stream keeps doing this to me. Alright. Anyway, it's Meta here, and this is the drawing show where I talk about everything besides the drawing itself. Today we're trying to do a Leblanc Redux, as you probably already tried to, see. Oh my gosh. Well, chat, I'd love to know if you can hear me, because I know that you can probably hear the background music. Basically, I wanted to redo this Leblanc design that I did way back in, like, I'd say maybe like a year ago or so. It's crazy that it's been that long, but yeah. Ow. We're gonna try and keep her feminine, all that fun stuff. And hopefully we won't have any more issues. The silly cat is gonna be my VTuber until that's fixed. Oh my gosh! Welcome, Dai. It's nice to see you on stream. Let's see. I hope that you can hear me, because we've been having audio issues. Anyway. Hello. We're gonna be trying to redraw LeBlanc here, because I don't like what I originally did for her. Also, I just changed my emotes. Well, not my emotes, oh my god, my icons. So, yeah, that'll be fun, right? Alright, let me see. Damn it, no wave. Alright, that'll be good, huh? Wait, okay, there's my water. God damn. It's not a meta stream unless, like, 10 different things go wrong in the first 5 minutes of recording. But, we stay strong. We persist. We stubbornly refuse to learn how to work a fucking computer. But yeah. Let's see. That's a weird amount of, pushing and pulling, but, I'm not too sure what's going on with that. It might be picking up other things, but I literally cannot tell if anyone can hear me. Anyway, I'm just gonna keep talking as if you can hear me, and and just pretend to run a normal stream. Oh, it's picking other things. Tell them to put them down. Well, I don't know how to do that. Alright, microphone, put the fucking put the money in the bag. Alright. Anyway, that means that you can hear me, at least. So, let's talk about Leblanc or whatever. Like, this original design that I did here for her, not the biggest fan. Obviously. Way too many colors for my liking. I'm a firm believer in the... I mean, like, some characters look good with, like, a multitude of different colors, but it works for some characters and not others. It's, let's see. Because LeBlanc's supposed to be secretive. She's supposed to be a woman of mystery. Also, I'm trying to make her, like, almost a direct opposite to Mordekaiser. You know, make her feminine, not a lot of armor, no Noxus regalia to speak of. Bro, what? Oh, hello there. What are you doing here? It's so crazy. Well, at least this show can at least stop. Get on a roll. Let's see, these proportions suck. But, I'm gonna fix that. Because we need to make her less big brain. Well, I mean, the thing is, right, let's see, we're trying to remove the belts and buckles. I mean, we removed them in the first design, we just need to, I guess, go in and polish it, so to say. Reverse Mordekaiser style. She shouldn't really have death motifs, because she doesn't really have anything to do with that. But, like, smoke and mirrors is what I want to go for. You know. The original long design buckles are literally soul bad guy. You're fucking right. Look at that shit. She looks like one of those early fighting game characters you'd see. Except she would not be holding a staff. Well, actually some fighting game characters still have weapons, so that's not a direct point against her, but you know. Way too much gold in this design, and way too much everything else in this design. Trying to keep some fun, flirty fan service, of course, because I know what my audience would enjoy. No, that's not true. It's because, you know, she's supposed to be kind of a seductress. Not really. Not in the same way that, someone like, what's it called? Elise, Evelyn, Ari. She's not like that. Anyway. Hello there, Caravan. Actually, I'm glad that you could show up to the stream. Also, I'm glad that you, like, people can fucking hear me. Let's see. I'm not really sure what to do with the sheer angle, because I do want to, like, incorporate sheer fabric somewhere into her design. I just don't know where it would be, like, appropriate, I guess. Maybe around the base of her weight, the base of her dress? because I want it to feel like a sexy, slinky kind of dress, you know? I really, really like what they did for her in Legends of Runeterra. Like, her voice lines are fucking great. She is the worst, but she is one of the best characters, as I feel. Let's see. Like, I hate having to put on my face line, places to go, people to be. I'm not getting any younger here. Oh, she enjoys being a villain. I can't believe you're doing Jarvan 4 again. Yeah, by popular demand, we're finally taking on J4. The second time, because I feel like the first time I wasn't really feeling that, you know, the way that a light shield's really supposed to feel, you know? Alright. It's hard to design her rose style dress. Or at least what I want to do for that. Oh, also, let's see. Every champ in League is Leblanc, probably. That would be really funny if, like, the canon explanation for Summoner's Rift is just a bunch of rogue LeBlanc clones who just decided to randomly, like, beat every single other champion. If LeBlanc is a newbie cat, then she'd also like cheese bread. Yeah, I mean, LeBlanc being an UV cat is a really cool idea. You know, even just having the lizard person running the shadow government idea is just a supremely funny idea. Like, obviously that works really fucking well. I'm not specifically going for that UV cat angle. I guess LeBlanc doesn't necessarily have to be human, just her little persona. Yeah, exactly, because I feel like LeBlanc, she doesn't, yeah, it's her little human sona, essentially. Because I feel like she's kind of like a spirit, like, the only one of those, like, Immortal Bastion characters that are human, or whatever, is Mordekaiser and, Vladimir. Vladimir is immortal because of Dark and Blood magic, and, Mordekaiser fucking died. So that's why he's immortal. But, like, I just like the idea that some of the most, like, powerful people in, like, Noxian royalty have never had a family line, or whatever. They just keep pretending to be themselves. Or, like, descendants of themselves over the over time. Also, it's funny that they call, like, Vladimir creature. Like, that's what Darius calls Vladimir. Like, supremely funny. Honestly, I want to know all of that. It's probably the same deal as Morden human at some point, but has been alive so long that it's just transcended through power and to a higher being. Vlad is growing progressively worse at it, yeah. It was good for, like, the majority of the time, but now people are like, what the fuck is this, like, weird blood slime creature fucking doing here? Like, huh? Like, obviously, it's not the same level of corpse piloting that, like, Darkin aren't usually accustomed to, but, like, Vladimir is, like, easily known. Like, he's a little attention whore, essentially, so it's just, like, a bunch of, like, stupid fucking gay people that have just, like, run around each other for, like, centuries, and they're just kind of going through their own little plots and little, like, things or whatever. It's really funny. Vlad be like one of those memes that has crossed out the "I'm going to vaporize your bones, defile and absorb your soul, you will be dust." Yeah, like, Vlad has... Like, I really like Vladimir lore too. And the text over it is, "I'm entirely welcoming, come to me, my friend." Oh, yeah, that is true. I mean, like, Vladimir is, like, less worse than Leblanc, I guess, because Leblanc just does... She, like, doesn't pretend to be a good person, I guess. But, like, Vladimir actually has, like, a semblance of morality to him, despite the fact that he also keeps committing, like, horrible atrocities because he wants to, I guess. Which is, it is a really funny dynamic, because, like, and over here we've got Vagar, who is desperately trying to be the worst person in the friend group, but just somehow, like, through being, like, a genuinely, like, kind person, like, just cannot, even though, like, I guess LeBlanc is trying to be evil, but she's not really trying to be evil, she's just trying to exact her own specific goals. Though I don't really understand why she cares about the world so much. Honestly, I just want to know, like, there's a lot of things relating to these groups of characters that I want to know, and I think that's the entire point. They're just slay queening. True. You can't do that. They're just slaying so hard. And, like, that's just your problem if you've got a problem with them. Let's see. But, like, there's, like, one, like, there's, it's, like, the big question of that kind of thing. Of, what's it called? Like, why isn't Vagar trapped in the Immortal Bastion? That kind of thing. If you had to retcon one champion as secretly a LeBlanc illusion this whole time, who would you choose? Ooh, that's a good one. Let's see. I definitely want it to be someone like your mom. But for real, I guess it would be someone like of power, so it wouldn't be someone like Echo or whatever. But I definitely wouldn't want her to be Camille. Or Sivir. Probably just J4, because J4 is kind of boring as is. Yeah, that's true. He doesn't really have too much going for him. Like, his personality is boring, and you don't really get a clear storyline for him. So yeah, a person of power that's boring, I'd say. So, like J4 or, like Trendemir maybe. You also get points because of that old art where she was him. Yeah, she actually has lines with J4 in LOR, where J4 is like, who are you really? And then she's like, why spoil the surprise? And it's a really fun little back and forth between the two, despite the fact that only one of them has personality. But, like, it wouldn't be any of the Noxus characters. So, it would probably be, yeah, J4, Trendemir, not any Ionia or Bilgewater characters. I could maybe see, like, her being, like, someone next to Azir, but I think that Azir is much more compelling if he was just himself.
Keep your sound on with your screen off and listen uninterrupted. Try YouTube Premium on us.
Let's see. But yeah, let's see. Oh, actually, I hope that Leblanc is just taking the form of Xerath, because Xerath is whack at the moment. Yeah, that's true. If she was just, like, pretending to be Xerath, that would be way cool. That would be, like, way, way better. Because, like, oh my god. It's like they forgot, like, what Xerath's entire story was even fucking about. You could have her be Sivir instead, but then the whole blood thing that revived Azir wouldn't make sense. Yeah, plus, like, Sivir isn't really someone that wants power in the first place, which is a really un-LeBlanc thing, so it's, like, she wouldn't be, like, the best fit, in my opinion. Let's see. If we were going for joke answers, though, Needly, probably. Though I am happy with, the new Needly changes that we've gotten. I'm really, really happy with those. Just don't get me wrong. It's true, it's last night to get with you. Let's see. LeBlanc as Needly would just support the Ubi can't answer. Yeah, I mean, like, Ubi can't. I mean, like, it would also give us context to why an Ubi cat's in Noxus too. Though not really. Danny's whole thing is weird. Yeah, and the Needly update was really nice. I wish they'd do that more often, because it's not like they have to change that much. They don't have to really do anything except pay a voice actor, essentially. And that's not too hard for a multi-billion-dollar company. Right. Anyway, let's see. Sheer stuff, black rose motif. expand on the mirror motif. Did Needly get a story with that update? I cannot remember. Or was it just her bio that changed? Besides the voice. Because I can't remember off the top of my head. Oh, also, I would love to know why Vladimir hates Mordekaiser this much. Like, I've got a good idea, why he's got a problem with Mordekaiser, but, like, Mordekaiser also, like, shares the sentiment. Like, both of them, like, actively fucking hate each other. Like, they hate each other. Like, Vladimir in his, like, colored stories has a giant statue of Mordekaiser, but his head is cut off, and the fountain part is where his neck is. It's fucking metal. I'll give him that. But, like, why does, like, Mordekaiser hate Vladimir so much? Because, I mean, like, he doesn't hate Leblanc. So, it's weird. I really, really like going into those, like questioning about lore, about interactions they have, that kind of thing. Let's see.
Hi, I'm Robert F. Kennedy Jr. For 40 years, I've been in the farm.
There's just a lot of questions surrounding the Immortal Bastion and stuff like that. Like, with the demons in specific. Because, like, we can probably be safe in assuming that Mirror Mage is LeBlanc using a Yordle's disguise or whatever, but like, if she wanted to really control variables like she seems to want to do, then wouldn't it have been easier to just recapture Vhagar and put him in the Immortal Bastion? I mean, that's what she did with every single other, what's it called? She did it with every single other demon that, was captured by Mordekaiser, during this whole thing or whatever. So I find it weird that, like, Vhagar is the exception to the rule. And it's not like he's, like, less dangerous than demons are. He actually has way more potential for destruction. I mean, she could also just be feeling the waters out on Vhagar or whatever, but, like, I feel like there's something more there that's going on. Like, it feels like she's making an excuse to, like, check up on a friend, if anything. But, like, I could totally be reading it wrong, of course. It could just be, like, the case that she doesn't see Vhagar as a totally, like, she doesn't see him as much of a threat or whatever. Do LeBlanc and Vhagar cards have interactions in lore? They don't, which is also strange, because We do know for a fact in canon that LeBlanc and Vhagar know each other. Like, that is a thing that we absolutely for canon know. It could be more useful for her having him uncaged or whatever, directing him with an unseen hand. Because, I mean, like, in the grand scheme of things, like, taking over Noxian villages and Demacian countryside isn't really pushing things one way or the other for her. It's just weird in, like, the fact that everything's... Oh, but they do... Vhagar has interactions with Xerath. Yeah, for some reason he has interactions with Xerath, which is really, really fucking strange. Like, I guess they just decided to do that. Or maybe the idea of caging him was already too much of a hassle versus pretending to be a funny lady. Yeah, I mean, like, LeBlanc, like, seems to enjoy what she does, or whatever. And, like, I feel like it is, like, I feel like out of all of the, like, people that were captured during Mordekaiser's time, or whatever, Vhagar probably had the most restraints given to him. So the idea of reinstating every single one of his restraints back onto him is kind of like it's not worth the effort to go through that. The time and effort and the manpower that would be lost over the ensuing freakout would be way worse than just trying to, like, guide Vhagar towards a generally, like, positive direction. Because Vhagar is one of those characters that is very easily influenced by other people. If you say the right thing to him. So, it's probably that, whereas other demons, it's probably, like, they're not as, like, chaotic, dangerous, or, like, easily manipulated as Vhagar is, so they would have to stay in their cage. Also, the idea is probably that most of those demons never left the Immortal Bastion in the first place. So that's probably another reason. Because, I mean, why would you free a bunch of demons from, like, safe cages when you're trying to rebuild an empire? Like, that just seems like a recipe for disaster. And LeBlanc may be, like, prone to many L's, but she's not prone to that many L's. Let's see. I really do want to know why Mordekaiser hates Vladimir so much, though. That would be a really interesting thing to go into, because it's the way that Mordekaiser reacts to people or whatever is very specific. Like, he has a somewhat positive reaction to Darius. He has a very neutral reaction to LeBlanc. He just calls her petty, but she helped her him like
Uninterrupted.
achieve
Try YouTube
his
Premium on us.
true end goals, so he doesn't view her as much of a threat, despite the fact that she killed him, that kind of thing. And for Vagar, it's a thing of very strange fascination with him, and I find it fun. Of course, you could read, like, of course, Mordekaiser and Vagar's relationship as platonic. I think it's fun to think of it as, like, a fucked up version of Poppy and Orlan, right? Like, you can view either of them as platonic or romantic, but the idea is still the same. Of the idea of, like, that, what's it called? Mordekaiser doesn't respect type boys. True. Those are weak beta males. He's strong sigma male. Nah. But yeah, I choose to think of it as like a fucked up Orlan and Poppy situation. If, like, Orlan was revived and had as much, like, determination as Mordekaiser did, it would probably end the same way. Probably. Well, they're fundamentally different people and all that stuff, right? But, you know, like, Yordle's mourning the loss of someone they care about and, like, having to deal with that grief is a really common plotline. And it goes without saying, someone that's immortal tends to lose friends that are mortal. And, like, the idea of them coming back is interesting and fucked up in a lot of different ways. Let's see. Evil Orlan makes Noxus Poppy. Oh, that's a good idea. I could totally see that. I want to give her like a knife cat face, like, you know, where you definitely know she's like that type of bitch. Let's see. Since I dislike my Leblanc's colors so much, we can actually talk about League of Legends colors and what those represent. Because I think it's pretty interesting how they go about it. Obviously, most of them are for regions and differentiating them, but they also have different meanings and that kind of thing. Like, purple is obviously for magically inclined characters. And teal, like that sickly green or whatever, is used for undead characters. It's like Thresh, Mordekaiser, Hecarim, all those. Personally, I'd like to see like League of Legends white. It's kind of like vulnerability, in my opinion. And why I say that is because, like, a lot of characters that are damaged and, like, kind of broken in some aspect and wear that on their sleeve tend to wear white hair as, like, a specific choice within their loadout or whatever. Vladimir is a good example of this. So is not Samira, Syndra. Though Syndra is weird and, like, they really should probably go and make Ionia lore more consistent, because I don't know what the fuck's going on, and they're gonna keep putting characters there, and they should probably do something about that. But that's for a different video, I guess. But let's see. I mean, like, Viego is a good example of this. Like, he's got his sickly greens and all that stuff. Does Syndra still live in a castle in the sky? I'm not sure, actually. I think she lives deep within the heart of Ionia, or whatever. Like, I'm just not really sure what they were going for with her, really. Because I like the idea that Ionia is like a living, breathing, like, character. Like, it's like a living piece of land. That, like the grass and all that stuff is its flesh, that kind of thing. So it's kind of like this eldritch kind of being. Like, that's a cool idea for Ionia. It's just that it never is brought up, really, except when it comes to Syndra. And it's weird. And I don't know what they're doing with her. The last time I knew anything about Ionia was 2014. They really, like, I'm glad that Riot Forge is making more games, because I do think that League of Legends champions are like, what's it called? Are better suited for, like, stories that, like, actually have a beginning, middle, and end to them, rather than vague hints here and there. Where would you put Syndra otherwise? In my pocket? I mean, like, her title is the Dark Sovereign, and I'm not too sure. Syndra's one of those characters that is just kind of vaguely tossed into things for no reason. I mean, like, she's got, like, ideas of, like, immobility and freedom and being, like, experimented on or something, I guess. But, like, it's almost completely separate from everything else. Bucket, put her in Ishtal. It's imaginary anyway. Oh yeah, then we can have, what is it now? Kiana, and also governed by a bossy white-haired girl. Kiana is a really good character. I really like her, though, like, Ishtal is just strange. Though, Kathia is also strange, but that's been in the game for long enough where people are just like, yeah, that's just part of it. I had never thought how many white-haired ladies there are in game. Yeah, there's a ton of them. You know, Camille, and, well, yeah. Oh, he's excluded. Ash is one. Lysandra. Sejuani. There's more, but I don't really want to count anymore. There was like 3, but I don't care. I think that having characters that are interconnected with other characters is a good idea. And that kind of thing. Ribbon, Echo, Diana. Oh, Riven. Well, like, it's a guy, never mind. Let's see. Does Anivia count? Well, she's not really white, is she? So, no. Callista doesn't count either. Let's see. Maiden? But she's not a league champion, I guess. She blew. Tristana and Evelyn. It's weird that Tristana has white hair. Or transparent lol ice color.
Try YouTube Premium on us.
Legalize nuclear bomb.
Let's see. Janna. Man, they don't end. Yeah. Does Kale have white hair? I can't remember if Kale has blonde or white hair, but I'm pretty sure it's white. And I'm not going to check. But yeah, they really don't end. Kale blonde. Let's see. No, it's Bluey. Bro, what are we talking about now? Yeah, it's actually, yeah, kind of white bluish. No, never. Yeah, it's kind of bluish. I'm right. I'm fucking right. Let's go. So if it's like blonde bluish, that's kind of white, so that counts. Fuck you. I can't. Natalie's. Where's her? I'm trying to think of white-haired female champions now. Look up League of Legends. White-haired women. But that is kind of a problem, right? Because there's a lot of... I mean, like, it's fine for characters to have white hair, it's just that a lot of them have white hair. And also very similar faces. Which is not good. I mean, Lamb in Kindred has white fur, yeah. I mean, technically, Ari has white tails, but yeah, Soraka also has white hair. Bro, the rabbit hole gets deeper and deeper. How far can we go? I completely forgot about her.
One of the main ways that I like to use grammar.
Let's see. Why don't the monster champion girls don't have hair at all? Which is good, I guess. Whitening hair caused by all the stress. True. They keep going through it. Work hard, ladies. I like imagining that, like, out of the Celestials or whatever, we've got canon information that Soraka and Bard are Celestials, right? And the idea is that they come down from the realm or whatever and choose to host themselves within either a host body or a manufactured host body, essentially. And that's why Bard can't even, like, talk or whatever. I mean, for a multitude of other reasons, he just speaks in chimes, but he's just a collection of blankets at the end of the day that is wrapped around the true form of his celestial glory, essentially. But we've also got Soraka, who inhabits a mortal shell, and her immortal body is literally creating like holes in her, essentially, because the vessel is not equipped to deal with it, essentially. It's not meant to, you know, deal with this amount of power and energy, essentially. So she's literally hurting herself in order to help, like, mortal beings, essentially. Because she loves them. Bard's over here just fucking chilling. He doesn't give two fucks. Well, he might give, like, we can't tell. And that's kind of funny. And then, like, I just want to know how the fuck Vhagar can even wield celestial magic. Like, that is a very, very important question. Like, there's just a lot of questions surrounding Vhagar that kind of would really help develop lore a little bit more, right? Like, how can this Yordle wield the power of a god? Because it's clear that he's not an aspect or an ascended of any kind. I don't know if he's the wisest being I've ever met or a pile of moldering blankets. Exactly. When is this song? Me. Anyway, let's see. I also would love for Soraka and Vhagar to meet. I think it would be very funny. Especially because Soraka just wants to fucking help Vhagar, essentially. And Vhagar just, like, refuses help. No one else has really gotten to his level, too, so we're assuming something very individual happened to him. Yeah, like, we can, like, say that, like, because it's not like Yordles are just over here, like, possessing celestial magic. Like, my ideas are that maybe he was spawned from a lot of celestial magic, so he's just a pure being of it, because that's how Yordles are formed. They're basically like demons in the fact that they're wads of magic that basically germinate into a living being, if that makes any sense. It doesn't, but that's what they're going with. Another idea is that he's also a celestial in disguise, but instead of choosing a mortal disguise or whatever, he decided to go with an immortal disguise, right? And he now has to deal with the fact that he picked a Yordle for a body, and that's funny. That's really fucking funny. But it's probably not that one, though it would be really funny if Vhagar was literally just canonically, like, just a fucking god. It would be really stupid, but it would be really funny. Give it to him. He deserves so much. My little Meow Meow deserves the world.
I hope I don't die before I wake. I hear the continental breakfast has coffee cake.
Like, I guess he could have learned celestial magic, but the thing is, the spirit realm doesn't have stars. It's, like, they don't have a sky, right? It's not, like, the celestial realm is essentially a pocket dimension adjacent to ours. So it's, like, that's strange. His evil co-workers finding out just like, that would be really funny. I mean, they were unironically serving him before, so it's not like this changes like that much. It just makes him like way more powerful than they could have ever anticipated. Let's see. What do I have on here? Okay, yo. Really, it just seems that, like, everyone's fucking... Oh, I would love to know what, like... Because it seems like Brel's gonna have a storyline with, like, Annie and, like, maybe Cled or whatever. I'd love to know, like, when she comes to, like, Vladimir, like, what is gonna happen, or whatever. That would be fun. Stilt's out there already brainstorming in their head on putting more star motifs in the boss's next outfits. Oh, that would be really fucking funny. I mean, like, the Stilted Room Maker is supreme like that. Be like, oh, there's Celestial. Oh, yeah. Let's go. I get to put more stars on the outfit. Let's go. More glitter. I feel like in my main, like, Vhagar, like, outfit thing, I feel like I should put glitter somewhere there, because, like, he would totally be about that. Because it's shiny. But yeah, like, Rel, like, would be perfect for, like, this kind of, like, maybe, like, a Shadow of the Colossus or something style, like, boss rush, where she takes on, like, people, like, armies in the Noxian Badlands, and then she, like, discovers Cled and Annie, and maybe frees the demons, or something like that. Or it could go in a number of different ways, really. But I really would love to know, like, how she, like, would interact with Vladimir, because Vladimir is, like, thinking of leaving the Black Rose, so he could potentially either be, like, the, like, second to last boss, or he could be, like, the ally that really gets Rel into the capital of the building or whatever, you know? But I feel like we won't see much of Rel for a long time. Like, they won't do a Mordekaiser event for a long time. And the thing is, I swear to God, if Vhagar is not in it, I am going to tear out my fucking hair. Because, literally, that is, like, one of his most, like, significant relationship is with Mordekaiser. Because, I mean, that is basically the catalyst to his story, right? It's a story of healing from abuse. It's at the end of the day. And, like, him not fighting Mordekaiser would just kind of be a slap in the face. Like, how it was a slap in the face for Yorick to not get to fight Viego. Like, what? I mean, they gave Yorick, a color story recently. I haven't read it yet, but it, like, expands on, like, the gap between the Ruined King game and that kind of stuff, or whatever. Yeah, Riot would not leave the character vital to the context or of a certain story. No, they wouldn't. Guys, please. Vhagar is not just a joke character. You can't do this to me. Like, you can't just go, yeah, this is a silly villain, but he's not really a villain. He's actually real powerful, you see. And then also give him an abuse, like, backstory? You can't fucking do that. You already mentioned Yorick while I was typing. Still can't believe the color story release happened like 2 years after the whole thing blew over. You were reading that? I mean, I know that it, like, bridges the gap between the Ruined King game and the visual novel that came out, but the thing is, I don't really want to think about the visual novel, and I just like the Ruined King game, because it actually gave a fuck about the story and characters. Like, obviously they were pressed for time, but, you know, if they knew that Yorick was gonna get shafted, it would have helped to have something like this to smooth things over a bit. Exactly. Like, if they had this out sooner, then the outrage would, like, be dulled just a slight bit, you know? But no, we didn't get that. I mean, maybe this color story was supposed to be released in between both games, but we know that the Ruined King game actually was delayed, and that might have fucked up the release schedule. So that might have been it, but, like, if that were the case, then, like, it should have released maybe with the Ruined King book that came out. But they didn't do that either. So, it's just questionable. I guess someone at Riot finally went, guys, we fucking forgot Yorick. And everyone went, oh shit, we fucking forgot Yorick. Because, like, I don't know. I mean, like, writing a story takes a long time. Don't get me wrong, but so does, like, releasing champions and skins and other character stories. So, like, I don't know what they were doing. I really don't. It's not even that the people inside don't want to do it, it's just that the requests for stories only really happen along something that you can sell, yeah. Fuck it, right? Should give Vagar to Hal and make it a Magalore ally. That would be fucking sick. Man, I would love a Vagar styled Kirby game. Though that would be strange with his like general overt beaming, I guess. I mean, like, they aren't afraid to tackle that stuff. It's just hidden with a bunch of, what's it called, subtext. But yeah, please. Vagar's basically the only reason I play League of Legends. Well, I don't play it, but like it's the only reason I keep up with League of Legends content for the most part. Because like he is such a deceptively simple character, but he is so enthralling. It is insane. Putting the evil found family out of a job. I mean, like, I fucking love Vagar's little mooks. They're so fun. Like, it feels like when writing Vagar, they're having fun, or whatever. Like, that's the, like, things I feel when I, like, see, like, a Vagar color story, or just any Vagar lore in general. Like, his skins are hit and miss for me, really. Like, the most recent one, I feel like they really could have gone either, like, they really could have gone for full, like, Yu-Gi-Oh! Villain, or full Team Rocket energy, because, like, that is, like, really easy to do, but they didn't do that. Like, you just have to, like, look at Team Rocket for, like, 10 seconds, and you would, like, find the appeal there. But, you know, maybe they just were like, no. Whatever. Let's see. I don't think that I'll get to Vagar as a redesign for quite a while, because I want to feel comfortable enough drawing him in order to make that video, you know? Because, like, I want it to be, like, the best it can be, because I care that much about him. Like, I want him to look like how I want him to, essentially. Like, as fucking ridiculous, but, like, fabulous, and, like, ambient, and, like, theatrical as possible. Like, there's so much you can do with him. But, like, I feel like Riot needs to stop using, like Yordle like, only specifically as joke characters, because they really aren't. You can't just do that. You could just draw him, not redesign him. No redesign needed. I mean, like, what Vagar currently looks like, I'm still not happy with, I guess. I mean, like, I get what you're saying, right? But also, like, there's so many different ways to draw Vagar, right? it's just hard to really get like the feeling of them. I guess it's because like when it comes to things I really love, I just want to go that extra mile for them. I want to give them all the care that like I think that they deserve or whatever. So like a rough concept or whatever wouldn't be like enough for me, I guess. Dramatic fucking eyelids. I'm trying to make her eyes smaller, I guess. Lulu. That's really fucking cute. I found a new combo. It's really fucking cute. I'm excited to see what the Teemo ASU will do for Yordle lore in general, because like that's something to look forward to. We've got the new Darkin that'll be coming out soon. A new Noxian champion. And the Fire Boy Milo, whatever. It's Naganeka and Milo that are coming out next. So
And tonight, she has the reign.
I'm not too sure what they're gonna add or if I'm gonna even like them as characters. I think that maybe the Fire Boy I'll like quite a bit, but I don't know how you're gonna put personality into like a being that might not talk, I guess. I mean, like, they've done it before with aforementioned Bard, right? But it's always it's like a gamble, I guess. Let's see. I need her to look more smug. Alright, how to make this bitch more smug? Right. Because Leblanc is just kind of the worst, and I want to lean into that. And I like the idea of just up the slider. Yeah, I'll try and I'll just move the smug slider into Procreate. See how that goes. I'm just thinking of that one image. God. I can't get it out of my head now. The fuck. If you know this, contact me. Because, oh my god. It is stupidly funny. Just a little veil, because I think that having that as an option will be fun. Alright. This is my most recent LeBlanc, and I mean, it follows everything that I want really well. Let me actually adjust my design. Yeah, because it's got the Immortal Bastion stuff more on it, which is what I want. Because I think that her being like a personification of the Immortal Bastion, essentially, is a cool idea. Like, a being that's just kind of the collective of that general region or whatever would be a cool idea. Like, just an eldritch entity that's made out of smoke and glass that wears a human disguise and walks around like she knows shit. Up the slider. I'm taking your good scotch. Exactly. LeBlanc, please stop being so mean to your friends. I really, really like the Noxian frenemies' idea. Like, they all know each other, and they've known each other for, like, way too fucking long. And are just waiting for one of the other ones to die, essentially. Wait, Scotland is canon in Root and Dara then. I guess? I mean, it could also just be the name of a drink. But Scotland being canon would be very funny. Though I don't know who would be the British Empire. Vote in the comments below. And why is it Piltover? Can't believe they named a country after alcohol. Piltover. Obviously low. I can't believe Britain is canon to the Root and Terror universe. And its name's fucking... I mean, like... They even have the whole stealing people's artifacts and putting them in their own museums. That's so true. Like... Ezreal's whole grave robber shtick is, like, straight out of there. And they've also got the whole, like... colonizing land, like indigenous land for their own benefit in the fucking Ixtal storyline. So yeah, they're just Britain. They're fantasy Britain, but with like robots. So like I guess that's cool. I don't want to make her look young.
With YouTube Premium, you can watch as many videos as you want without pausing for ads. Get into what you're into with ad-free videos. Try it on us.
Did you know that the only reason that the pyramids aren't in the British Museum is that they're too heavy to pick up. Plus, Britain was the first guys to really go ham on industrialism, so it's perfect. Yeah, straight up. She's looking young. Alright. Let's try that. What would Noxus be? I guess... like, the Roman Empire? I mean, because, like, Ionia is obviously just a mashup of, like, different Asian cultures. Like, it's, like, obviously that. And, like, Zon takes inspiration from that kind of things. Rome, but more modern. Yeah, they even have Colosseums, so, yeah, that's perfect. And, like, Demasia's, like, a bunch of European countries mixed together. Essentially. So that's something. And, the Freljord is pretty obviously supposed to be from Nordic cultures. So, like, that's just obvious. A little bit of America, but not really because of aesthetics. Let's go, wartime. One thing that Noxus loves. War. Burger. I wonder what Shurima is. Oh, I couldn't say, really. Shurima's a mystery. I couldn't tell you what Shurima is. Camivore is Spain. Which is funny. I guess the rivalry between the Spanish and the Brazilians was really hot. And that's why, and that's exactly the reason why Vladimir hates Mordekaiser so goddamn much. What country is the Void? Guys, I need this for my fucking social studies. Let's see. Australia. Apparently the Blessed Isles is that the Death Realm we know is Brazil, obviously. That one, you didn't even have to say that. But thank you for, like, informing the viewers that might not know. Australia sounds okay for that Void lol. Why do you think that Kaisa has that accent in LOR? So true. She got it there. All the weird ass bugs started talking to her. All the fucking weird ass bugs just talk to her in Australian accents. That is ridiculous, but I love it. Let's see. Oh. I'm gonna eat some peaches, mate. crazy. Also, how the fuck does she know that she likes peaches? Like, weird ass thing. When the fuck did she, like, drop into the fucking void, man? I don't care, but, you know. It is weird, you know? Oh. I mean, I guess Shurima is the entirety of Africa, essentially. So it's not just Egypt. So, woohoo, I love representation here with all these ascendants. For the longest time, I just did not get the concept of aspects. I was like, what the fuck is that? Ooh, I'm liking Leblanc's space so far. Thank you. I was trying to age her up a bit, because she was looking too kid-like for me. If that makes any sense. Probably makes a little bit of sense, but not that much. I am everywhere. I am everyone. Weird ass continent. Africa plus Himalaya on one side and the Amazon on the other. You've structured it a bit differently on how you normally do her, I think. Yeah, just a little bit. Like, she looks way more smug here, which is a fucking problem, but, you know, maybe if I have to do other things to LeBlanc currently, so, we can probably go back in a little bit. But yeah, it is a weird-ass continent, but then again, like, I guess Spain and India are, like, right next to each other in the League of Legends universe, so that makes sense. I don't know what the Shadow Isles would be, though. Wait, no, the Shadow Isles... God damn it, this is so confusing, because the Blessed Isles is a different continent than the Shadow Isles. So yeah, I don't know what the Shadow Isles would be. Wait, is supposed to be Spain? Camivore is supposed to be Spain. It's also next to Capcom or whatever. So it's a big other continent that we cannot see on the current League of Legends map, which is fun. Thanks, Riot. I guess they were like, guys, we need more regions. And someone went, okay. Yeah. So, the Blessed Isles, the Shadow Isles, and Camivore are all different places. Which is confusing. Though, I think that the Blessed Isles used to be... The Blessed Isles? I don't fucking know. If we ever get a sea-inspired nation, that would be very rad. S-E-A. And that would be pretty rad. So, would be so excited for some Meta Knight level Spanish accent for any champ. That would be fucking funny. I would like love that. Unfortunately, that's not the direction they went with. for Diego or for Vladimir. Though Vladimir, it makes sense because he's not, like, he's been away from his, like, homeland for, like, a long fucking time, essentially, so, you know, sometimes you lose your accent. I guess that's how that works. Like, the fork gives them. Yes, it is really fucking good. Mennonite fucking. I just. Like, that accent. I mean, it makes so much sense from Mennonite. I think it's because they were like. They saw the mask and went, oh, this character is Zorro. And they just went for that. And, you know, fair enough, they went for it. Let's see. I can't. This face. There's something about it. I don't understand why Japanese people have this notion Spain masks. Same with Vega. Yeah, I think it's all because of Zorro. Like, it wasn't like that popular, I guess, but like, well, it was a popular movie, but I didn't realize it was like that popular in Japan. But like, if Japanese people associate Spanish people with masks so heavily, it's probably the reason. But Zorro is Mexican. It doesn't fucking matter. Because if they speak Spanish, they must be the same. Stupid as hell. But, I really can't make an excuse for that. But you understand that. Such an American take. I mean, like, they do it with everyone. You know that, right? Like, with Europe, with America as a whole, with Spain as Mexico, yeah. I mean, like, even, like, I know that Spain isn't the same as Mexico, and they have very, very different histories, and they don't like each other. We live in a sepia color outside. So true. But, like, it's a little sad that, like, South American culture gets, like, it's, like, visual shorthand in the same way that, like, Egyptian culture is visual shorthand. But instead of, like, having it be shorthand for, like, mysterious, like, unexplained secrets, it's, a bunch of people waving, like, jungle people waving sticks at each other. And that's, you know, not good either. Guys, but, you know, I guess colonialism has taken effect on literally, well, it's influenced pop culture since forever. And it's sad in that kind of case, right? But, you know, Mexico is North America, though, and that's, like, the strangest thing. Like, Spanish is both the language and the nationality of people from Spain. But you can't say that someone from Mexico is Spanish. But a lot of people do say that people from Mexico are Spanish. No. It's like calling an American English. Like, you are wrong. But, like, I could see how you got to that conclusion. Though people don't make that conclusion for a lot of it, so, whatever. I love culture, I love how it's been influenced over the past few decades. Though I don't like when people say that everything was way better and less censored back in the days. No, it fucking wasn't. Like people are held accountable to their actions more often, and a lot of people have platforms to bitch about random things now. But to say that everything's now censored or whatever is a complete wrong way of thinking. It's just that now certain things are uncensored and certain other things are now censored because of people's changing perspectives with time, that kind of thing. Like, gay movies used to be R-rated, even if they didn't contain anything that would constitute that rating besides having a gay relationship in it. And that kind of thing. So, yeah. Like, I get why people are, like, upset with the amount of people, that kind of thing. The people of the past had no vagal, what a miserable existence. It's true, they were fucking suffering then. Like, you couldn't go online to, like, follow your favorite artist and, like, even ask them for anything. You had to, like, make the trip to them or, like, send them a letter going, hey, could you draw me this really tasteful image of this, like, lady, but she's, like, shadowy, and she's got really big boobs. And they go, okay, sir, that'll be $500. And they'd send you an oil painting. Well, it would be way more than that, if it was an oil painting, but you get the idea. But yeah, I imagine that the people, circa 2006, were really, like, out there suffering. Like, I can't imagine a world like that. And I'm glad that we live in a time where we have full access to many, many good vague out artists out there. And also vague artists in general. Like, from the original, we would not have the deviation. And so, thank you, League of Legends, for making this character. And then, I don't, honestly, it is strange. Because people don't really do it to, like, other characters that have been in the game for a long time. Like, you don't really see too many Teemo girls or, Rumble girls, or Heimerdinger girls. And, I mean, like, it's for the fact that they're all ugly. They're all fucking ugly, and Vagar is peak design. but like, you know, if they were less ugly, then yeah. Thank you, Dota. Thank you, Warcraft modded. Thank you, computers. Thank you, electricity. Yes. Thank you, lightning. Thank you, industrial complex. Because computers are fucking rad. I genuinely cannot imagine life without all this. Yeah, that is, like, a really, like, I couldn't imagine it either. I can't imagine, like, trying to sell yourself as, like, an artist back in the day either. Like, I still can't believe that the internet and everything is so new in the history of everything. Yeah, I mean, like, the internet is just such a crazy, like, thing. Like, I feel like if you showed this to, like, someone from, like, the 1900s, they go, this is fucking crazy. What the fuck are you showing me? Are you a witch? I think this thing's cursed. Something among those lines. But, like, a lot of wars could have been avoided if everyone just got onto the internet forum and went, guys, yeah, this woman can read, burn her. So true. What is this artwork? It's from the devil himself. Burn it immediately. It's not like people were any stupider back then, it's just that we have so much more knowledge than we did back then. So it just seems that like everyone was fucking stupid back then, essentially. I mean, like, most people weren't even allowed to read unless it was for church stuff or whatever. So, I mean, like, it's pretty crazy. People will make a joke in the future internet while they'll ask a question to a 100 YouTube comment, knowing full well that the original commenter is probably dead. Yeah. I wonder when they'll invent immortality. It'll probably be, like, part of, like, new, like, 100-year-old comment. Like, I feel like when we get to the point in science where we can have, like, immortality and, like, slow cell rate as we know it or whatever, I feel like a lot of shit will happen. Like, poor people will probably die off quick or whatever, since they can't afford, like, this cosmetic surgery or whatever. Whereas, like, celebrities and politicians will live way, way longer than they're ever, like, supposed to. And it'll be just, like, a whole wealth discrepancy thing. And then, yeah, I mean, like, I don't think that we're, like, ever going to reach that in our lifetime or whatever. We'll probably have a few experiments on it, but as for it existing within our lifetimes, I wouldn't hold my breath on that. I wonder what social media platform will be. Must have 75 plus years of experience to qualify. This is getting dystopian. I mean, like, it's not like this planet's getting much better, honestly. I mean, like, the ozone layer has gotten fixed from the 90s, which is good, right? But the amount of, like, global warming that exists in our lifetime and, like, the stuff like that, like, I feel like we're probably going to reach an end that's not very good. But, like, who knows? Maybe I'm wrong. I mean, I won't live in order to, you know, find out. I wonder what social media platform will, like, survive through all of this. Because it feels like I would have said Facebook, like, a while ago, but now that, like, Zuckerberg's going fully on this, like, VR thing, I think that I will have to change the answer, because, like, they're going down the toilet, like, really quick. I'd say, like, YouTube has a pretty good shot of making it, like, at least 30 to 40 more years, give or take. But I'm not too sure. Anyway, what are your dystopian headcanons, guys? I'd love to hear them in the comments below. I mean, like, all that kind of stuff. Imagine people digging through your grandparents' post history. Yeah, I mean, that'll be a really strange thing that happens. It's, like, I can imagine, like, wanting to know more about your grandparents and then, like, searching up, like, what their username might have been or something like that. And just seeing all the dumb stuff they used to fucking tweet. I mean, I don't think that Twitter's gonna survive for much longer or whatever, but something similar to Twitter will eventually make it through. Because these kinds of websites will go through it forever, you know? But, like, just like your legacy being like the dumb fucking tweets that you wrote is really fucking funny. You come from a family of Danganronpa fans. Your opinions are relevant. No, guys, that game's a retro classic. Leave my family out of this. The point where, like, Danganronpa becomes, like, retro is going to be, like, really, really strange to hear, like, back to me, you know? Like, ooh, yeah, I remember going on there. That was it's so crazy that people thought this was the best murder game out there. Guys, this was just like Among Us. Your grandmother is not to own X-Reader. Wattpad was also very mid. Come on, guys. Well, your grandfather's Reader X Chiaki fanfiction.net account fucking sucked. But I can't imagine, like, those kinds of fans, like, having a family. No. Do I take that back? No. Nah. Reader fan fictions are weird. Whenever I try to read them, I can't see myself in them, or whatever, yeah? I'm like, what the I just tend to, like, if it's good, I just pretend like your name, or whatever, is just a character that has a really fucking strange-ass name. And you're just reading from the first-person perspective of them. And it makes things way, way easier. To be like, your name, you really shouldn't have fucking done that. You suck at this.
Together, we can stop the spread of misinformation. See what we're doing about it at youtube.com/hitpause.
I love spreading disinformation online. Alright, chat, let's see. Reading, ew. Yeah, I mean, like, it is gross to read, don't get me wrong, right? But it's also, like, enjoyable when you're doing it for yourself, you know? Voluntary reading. How else are you going to be able to read all your... You know, if someone makes a Vegal fanfiction, that would be fucking rad as hell. I don't even know what, like, Vegal's general personality would be, besides, like, Vagar, but, like, woman. But I guess that is the perfect woman. If you really think about it, the perfect woman is is Vagar. But with boobs. Oh, here's something fun. Maro, how do you prefer your Vagals to act? Or have the personality of? I don't even try to imagine. Why not? Is it all just peak design for you? Let's see. God damn it. Whatever. Vagar can be many people's ideal man and woman and some other third thing. I mean, like, what's not to like about Vagar's personality as it is currently? Like, bro, I would commit so many crimes for that crazy creature. Like, I mean, the Philippines flag again. I don't even know what you're trying to type when you do that. No! No! Caravan! Nightbot. Look. Nightbot. Alright guys, spam in the chat now. I timed them out for like a few seconds. When we went to jail, guys. Oh, here's another question. What made you interested in Vagar in the first place? It was a rainbow flag, but I keep pressing my flag instead. You know, sometimes you just have to show your pride for your country. Like an American. No. It's like if I kept spamming the Florida flag every 5 seconds when I wanted to put my lesbian flag in chat. I'm very sorry for your loss. Anyway, what drew you guys to Vagar in the first place? Because I know it's different for everyone. And, like, just generally, like, what you like about the character in specific, I guess. Let's see. Let's see. I can't get it back. Vagar? I was looking for a mage that was slightly more hard than Annie when I started to play the game. Yeah, because Annie's supposed to be like the beginner mage, isn't she? I first found out about him either through Lily Pichu's TLDR or Lulu Parody's song about him. I don't think, like, I've watched Lily for a while actually, but I haven't really ever seen the TLDR about it. My brother got into League around the time Jinx was released, so I would watch Lily Pichu with him. Makes sense. I also got into League the time that Jinx was released, and it's mostly because of the music video. Of course, it's the Void Eyes aesthetic. The Jinx music video is what, like, hooked me into League at first, or whatever, and I was like, ooh, what other characters are there in this game? And I saw Vagar's design, and I was like, you are so fucking, like, that is great, right there. And then I just never, like, looked at League again until, like, recently, when, like, I, like, really just hopped into the fandom, or whatever. I don't really remember why I even came back in the first place. I think it was because of Ruined King at the time. I know I watched like Arcane, like, after I, like, reignited my love for Vagar again. So, like, that, I think that Arcane is what trapped me into fandom or whatever, because I love, like, speculating about shit or whatever. But Vagar in specific, I was like, ooh yeah, glowing mage eyes from dark hood, hidden face. It's a lot of points for people. Yeah, exactly. I'm like, this shit's so cool. I love it so much. Like, that design just rules, man. Like, because it's, even if the rest of the design kind of fucking sucks around it, or whatever, like those eyes are just, like, so expressive and, like, fun. Hello, Frone. How you doing today? let's see. It from. Doing well. Hell yeah. We love to hear that. Oh, the stream on, like next Friday or whatever will be moved to Thursday. Because I'm working that day, and it's not like I can, like, stream at 1. I'll be way too tired. Because I have another shift at, what is it, Saturday? So, back to back. So it's not like I could make it for the weekends. Anyway, let's see. Working, what a loser. Noted. Yeah. It's crazy. I'm fucking working. You cringe. Right? But, you know, I like eating. And I like money. And it's not too hard. It's a bowling alley. Well, I mean, it's a bar, it's a bowling alley, it's a lot of different things, right? Like, it was my second day and some, like, random 30-year-old, like, 30-something asked me for my number. Weird. I've been enjoying watching, and this is, Blue TF2 movie. I'll have to see that, actually. Yeah, like, please, like, I don't want to out myself, at work, right? Like, cause, I mean, like, we have security, right? But, like, also, like, please, when someone's working, they can't leave. Like, I'm not here to party. I'm there because I want money. I don't, like, it's not like I was wearing anything particularly riveting either. Ugh. It doesn't matter what you're wearing or even really what you look like. They'll just do it because, you know, you're a woman. And, like, I don't want to be, like, mean or whatever, because, I mean, it's a customer, but, like, also, ugh, yeah. It's one of those days with creepy-ass people. Like, this didn't happen to me, but, like, one of my coworkers who's, like, 16 got, hit on by, this old guy with a beard or whatever, and when she told him that she was 16, he was like, "Oh, I thought you were 17. Like, that makes it any better." Like, Anyway, the guy's banned now. It's nice because, you know, it is a bar, so we have security. But, like, if that weren't the case, I would not feel comfortable. Yeah, it was big yikes. Big fucking yikes. Like, yes. He is. That's literally 100%, like, no sugarcoating it. like, when you're serving a customer or you're behind the desk, it's not like you can just run from the situation either. You have to, you know, do your job, technically. Remember to always bring pepper spray or something to defend yourself. Yeah, I really need to get it out of its case. But I just haven't felt, like, scared like that in a while. But, you know, I guess, yeah, you work, yeah, fun time. I love it here. I love working. I love being a woman. Holy fuck, yeah. I love being a woman, guys. It's my favorite activity. Like, it's not like I can just say to a guy that I'm, like, not into that. I mean, maybe it'll work on, like, someone or whatever, right? But, like, I can't take that risk in, like, having someone blow up on me because of that, you know? It's not like the thing is gated. So, it's just a situation of, if I'm, like, if I just give him a fake number, then maybe he'll leave me alone, and he won't come back, ever. Maybe he'll just be too embarrassed to talk about it again. But that's just the hope, right? I mean, some people are just persistent, and, yeah. Real life can be scary, yeah. I mean, that's why security has to walk me out, when I, like, go to get my ride or whatever. Give him the police's number. I don't know if that immediately calls them, though. I don't want to, like, do that, you know? I might... If you've got any good fake numbers, like, any mailing lists or spam emails that you could give me, that would be really appreciated. Because it seems to be that patrons seem to go for anyone. It's also scary if it's the type of guy that gets your number and immediately tries to call you to see if it's real. Yeah, that's hard too. But, like, in that scenario, we were busy at the time, so social pressure mounted on that, or whatever. Anyway, I guess it's not a coincidence that men seem to target younger looking women in that work there or whatever, but it's still weird, you know. I'm one of the younger employees that are in there, though I am, like, I'm still, like, I'm an adult, don't get me wrong, but I don't feel that much like one, to be fair. When I get my footing a bit more, I think I can be meaner to customers. So we do a bit of adulting. No, wait. Yeah. I love adultery. What is your favorite activity, chat? Alright, let's see. Let's see. A lot of drunk people come in, but also a scout troop came in, and that kind of thing. I like my things. Also about the Mises lore is confusing as fuck, but good. You know, that sounds fun. If there's like a video explaining to me Mises lore, I would enjoy that way more than actually like watching Mises itself, I guess. I don't even know if I'm saying that right, but I'm just reading it, so. And no one said anything, so whatever, you know. No water. Whatever. On Sunday, Gandalf gets to... Well, no, it's Monday in which Gandalf gets to enjoy a graham cracker. A graham cracker. The movie is better than any Hollywood throw is out these days. It gives true horror than cheap jump scare. One singular cracker. Yeah, it is like, it's just one graham cracker that Gandalf gets to lick, and it's very cute. Okay, so new. I don't know why I did this, but, you know, we're rolling with it. Ow. I hit my fucking elbow. On Sundays, Vagar will try to get his 200 hat collection. It is his favorite activity. I would totally watch Vagar TikToks of like Senna holds the camera and it's just like Vagar doing random inane things. I would fucking kill for that. I'd love to see Vagar Senna friendship. I know it's just because they've got synergies in the packs or whatever, but I think it's really cute, like, as a friendship. Like, Vagar needs more friends that don't fucking suck and aren't his followers. Though I would also love a soul interaction with Vagar. I think that would be very fun. On Monday, Vagar gets to his normal day with stacking minions. It is his favorite activity. On Monday. on Monday, Vhagar gets to lick the one saltine cracker. It is his favorite activity. I had a short comic idea, and the intro is just a thief lost around all the infinite wardrobe rooms in Vhagar's castle. That would be really fucking funny. Like, the thief comes in and is like, ooh, this place is, like, fancy or whatever. And, like, he goes to ransack the place, but as soon as he tries to get out, he's like, I could have sworn the exit was right here. And, like, it's not... And he realizes that these clothes are kind of small, and he, like, says that out loud, and then big bolts of, like, cosmic fire keep on, like, just show up. I think it would be funny. What type of cretin needs 30 pairs of the same robe and hat? He is a cretin. Don't wear it out, buddy. It just gets progressively weirder and weirder in there. Because, I mean, it's not like Vhagar's gonna clean out his own closet. Are you kidding me? Hey, Wolfie! Glad you can make it. And that's just from his spring collection. He's got, like, thousands upon thousands of clothes. Some are, like, from, like, the Middle Ages or whatever, and, like, they're really well kept together or whatever. But, like, you just, like, see these ancient fashions. I want my hat, and I want it now. Something that's common among immortal characters is that immortality makes them wiser, it does not make them patient. Vhagar is very, very funny. What do you mean I have to wait 2 weeks for the hat? I wanted the hat now. Okay, just do that to me. I keep looking at my water hoping that it'll fill up, but no such luck. I've never heard the rest of kind of look or fuffle. Strange.
Grammarly helps you work more efficiently, which makes accomplishing your work goals easier. Get full sentence rewrite suggestions.
Get me out of here. There we are. I'm liking the LeBlanc face now. I want her skin tone to be as pale as possible. Like, she looks, like, vaguely human. Like, you would be able to mistake her for being one very easily. Let's see. Oh, also, if you wanted to know who won the vote, it was Sergeant Frog who won. So that's fun, right? Leblanc guy. So yeah, that'll be fun. Though I'm not sure, like, if I want to do like the entire Carrero platoon. I mean, I think it would be fun. She looks like she knows a secret. I don't want her to share, but she's definitely gonna share. I mean, yeah, that is LeBlanc in a nutshell. I mean, like, Sergeant Frog from where? It's from... Well, it's an anime. Anyway, the results are from the poll that I posted to my Twitter. And Sergeant Frog is an anime that was released in the 2000s that I really care about. I mean, like, it's not actually that appropriate, but you can actually watch it on YouTube. One day, Vagar sitting next to the portal tree reading a book randomly opens a portal. Under Vagar, he falls down and then he gets back up in the world of bugs, having a feeling that he's gonna suffer hell. That would be fun. Carrero is a little guy. Though, oh, this is fun. Chat, if you do know, Sergeant Frog, or whatever, who do you think is my favorite character out of the platoon? I know that this is only gonna apply to, like, a niche amount of you, or whatever, but I just want to know, you know? Like, what you think my character taste would be in those, because there's only 4 of them. I mean, there's more of them, but, like, for the main platoon, I'm just counting, you know, Tamama, Giroro, Carrero, Kululu. Yeah, I said, and Dororo. I can't believe I forgot Dororo. Anyway, it is Kululu or Kururu, depending on what version it is. You are right, Maro. 5 points to you. I'd love to know your reasoning. Yes, you win. You get a he is just a little guy pin, I guess. Anyway, did you just pick one of the 4, or do you have a specific reason for why you, like, strategically picked Kululu? I say Kululu because I grew up on the English dub, as always. I really shouldn't have watched that as a kid. I, like, understood, like, none of the references at the time. Some of them are still, like, really dated or whatever, but it's still fun. It's not like the Ghost Stories dub, where it was one thing and then it turned into another thing. Sergeant Frog was always ridiculous. It's called, Kararo Gunso in Japan. If that rings bells for people. Though, I have a feeling it might not for some. Let's see. I think that, like, Vagar's moth would be cool, too. Let's see. I should probably show a picture of what Kululu even looks like in the first place. And the reason why I keep changing the way that I'm saying Kululu and Kururu is because, I mean, it's because of the L's and R's. But let me try and get a picture of them. Big nerd alert. Yeah, very, very, very strange nerd alert. Oh, you recognize this now? I hope you do. Honestly, that would be fun. Those guys. Yes, these guys. I never knew they were supposed to be frogs. I mean, fair enough. I mean, they really, like, they're supposed to be frog-like aliens, which is kind of a separate thing. Because they're Coronians. So they're technically not frogs, but they work like frogs, so yes. Frogs be like that in real life. Yeah, have you ever seen this guy call 911 immediately? Anyway, yeah, this one's my favorite. Anyway, Maro, how did you guess that? I do want to know. And is it just because he had glasses? Because, I mean, very, very funny voice. Watch out, that frog might be a Cassidon maid. No! He's not that type of creepy. He's a different type of creepy. I don't know. Yeah. I guess it's the more artsy driven of them all. I mean, I guess if you call artsy in... I mean, like, his design I like quite a bit. Even though I don't really like yellow in most cases. I also like Karoru's design. He's just peak. He's a Teemo main. I mean, he is pretty sadistic. Like, the number one word I'd describe him as is, sadistic and or troll. So, yeah, Teemo makes more sense in that case. Also, he's actually a level, like, what's it called? In army rank or whatever, Kululu is actually, like, higher ranking than, Karoro is. It's just that he, like, is, like, physically not allowed to run said platoon because of his behavior. he's Sergeant Major, whereas as the title suggests, Keroro is only a sergeant. So that's fun, right? I'd like Giroro more if he wasn't in love with a high school girl. But yeah, let's see. Let me turn off the internet for just a little bit here, and I'll show you what Keroro looks like. Because I feel like you've seen him before. He is very stupid, but I love him very much. My man be out here. Like, for this one, you can, like, tell he's supposed to be a frog a little bit more, I guess. Alright, let me see. And then the rest of this is, well, here's a better picture of all of them side by side. Here's Tamama, Keroro, Dororo, Guroro, and Kululu. Fun names to pronounce. But, you know, it's based off of the way that frogs ribbit in Japan. Because it's the way that they hear ribbiting, essentially. So, Kero is, like, basically the Japanese translation for ribbit. So, I guess Keroro's, like, true, like, translated name would be Ribbito. As stupid as that sounds, or whatever. And then, the other, platoon members are based off of different, like, cries that frogs make, or whatever. Like, Giro is, like, a lower pitch noise, and all that stuff. And Kulu means spiral. So that's fun, too. I don't know where Swirly Glasses got their original, like, debut from. Because I feel like Kululu wasn't the first anime character to have spiral glasses like that. But it's a trope that's died out in more recent media, which is a little sad to see. Let's see. Anyway, I really like the adventures of this frog just trying to take over the world. It's really funny. I guess I just like myself some comedically evil people. Though, like, yeah, in favor of completely opaque glasses in anime. Yeah. The Spanish dub of the ending of the first season slaps so hard. Like, there's so many endings, songs of Sergeant Frog, because it goes on for so many episodes, and I don't really remember my favorite out of all of them. I think it's the Japanese one where it's with like progressively faster and faster babies or whatever. But like the intro theme still slaps hard. Like, at least in like the English dub. in the Japanese dub. I mean, like, they never changed it too much or whatever. Though it is, like, a weird thing that, like, existed for a while, you know? Like, maybe it's just because I'm so used to isekais now. Like, isekai, light novel. I never see, like, funny frog adventure now. Now it's gotta be I reincarnated as an alien frog trying to take over the world. And, I mean, I guess it's just the change in market and what publishers want to see. But, like, still, good gag manga can still exist and good anime adaptations. Just come on. Just please. Isekai, but with shopping for food. I mean, true. That is something that happens quite a bit. Also, for some reason, like, the animation on, like, in this is just, like, way too good for, like, I don't really understand why, like, they put so much effort into it. But, like, I appreciate it, you know? Like, there's just, like, way too many scenes in there where you're like, they didn't have to do that, but they did. It's not Nichijou levels, but, you know, it's still, like, way more movement than I'm used to in an anime. I think it's also because they're not working with complex human bodies for the most part. I mean, there are human characters, but, like, you know, like, basic stick figures or whatever are way easier to, like, move going around. Nichijou, it's so good. True. So fucking true. Sakamoto fucking was too. I love the fucking cat. It's really, really pretty. And, like, it's not really trying to tell a story. It's just, I mean, it's just another good gag manga that's animated well. Did we ever get a Yoshituba anime? I feel like we have at some point. But, like, Yoshituba is, like, my first introduction to it. Weeb stream. Change the Saw Man kiss scene are gold. I haven't really gotten into it. Yeah. Really? I feel like that's like a no-brainer. Only Azumanga Daioh. Oh, well. At least we got, like, one classic in there, you know? Ow, my eyes. But, like, it feels like a no-brainer. But I guess they never went through with it, I guess. Maybe the rights holder decided no on it or something. We'll get more weeb streamy when we hit Thursday or whatever. Because then we can actually go in depth onto why Kululu is a fucking mad lad. Oh, who is your favorite Sergeant Frog character, Maro? I never asked that. And you can choose, like, any of the other aliens or that kind of thing. But, I mean, like, the main frogs are fun, you know? Keroro, plain and simple. I mean, like, he is fucking insane. But, like, in a good way. He is so goddamn stupid, but, like, he is, like, that right kind of charming, you know? Like, 'cause I feel like, I don't really like Tamama's energy. I think it's fun for some jokes, but I mean, it's not fun for others. Like, Dororo is just kind of boring, which is sad to say, because of just his place, and, you know, if he heard me saying that, right? Giroro has the problem of, like, not having that much unique about him, or whatever. And also, like, liking a 16-year-old when he's, like, space 40. Like, it's funny that, like, for Sergeant Frog ages, like, what the characters actually amount to. Because, I mean, they are military men at the end of the day. They literally serve an army. Charon Army, praise, let's go. Also, I never really got Keroro's, like, obsession with Gundam, but, I think it was just, like, when I watched it, I lacked all the, like, cultural context. It's Japanese Invader Zim, essentially. I mean, except with, like, less body horror. I mean, some body horror, but not, like, a crazy amount of it, you know? Who's your least favorite frog? That's another question. That's fun. Because I don't know what my answer would be. I mean, I think it might have to go down to default who my least favorite is. If I really had to choose, you know? The ninja one, I can't remember the name. That is... it's so sad. But yeah, that's Dororo. Or Zororo, depending on what point in the backstory, sad, tragic ninja backstory we get. But yeah, he's, like, I like the way that they spiced up his personality for, like, the dub or whatever, of him just being, like, a stupid hippie, essentially. I've seen the series, like, a long fucking time ago. Lots of things may be mixed up in my head. Totally understandable. Watch some episodes on YouTube. I think they're free, actually. If you want any context. Well, you still do have context for, like, the most part of what's going on, so you'll be fine. But, like, I do recommend, like, checking it out. I mean, it's not for everyone. I mean, comedy, of course, is subjective, right? But I enjoy the whole premise. The human characters aren't really so much as... They are characters, but they aren't the main characters, which I appreciate.
You've invested a lot into your home. Whether it's old or...
How do you do? And come inside. Take a look around, got nothing to hide. Got plenty of rooms if you're looking to spend the night. Just one thing, if you decide to stay, we're gonna try to kill you in different ways. That's the kind of thing we do.
Doing a murder hotel.
So here's your key. There's your room. Your murder will be starting soon. There's good reason to be afraid. Don't forget to tip your pants.
That looks weird. Alright. I was thinking of having masks on her hip, but I feel like she's not that much of a showman for where it's like necessary for that to be part of her, you know? I don't know. Oh, I got some new brushes the other day, so I think maybe some of those would look good. But, you know, it's also just a total random guess, you know?
The Orange event at Ashley is coming soon. Shop in-store or online for the biggest event of the year, March 10th through 12th.
I like that. Brushes. Oh yes, the circle or the square. That's my current level. Yeah, I mean, like, I typically only use one brush for stuff or whatever, except for things like this, you know? Where I'm like, it would be way too tedious. So I got some helper stuff or whatever, just for that purpose, you know? Alright. That seems good. Technical pencil, my beloved. Yeah, let me see. The one that I work with is technical pen. So if you ever want to draw like meta, here's 5 steps in order to do what I do. Because, I mean, I'm no gatekeeper, you know? Alright. I think that'll be it for tonight, guys. I hope that you enjoyed. Here's what it was before, and here it is after. I hope that you know, at least I improved on what, you know, I set out to. Maybe you can help me design the next one. I don't know. I really do like hearing your feedback, especially with stuff like I added in the one-handed glove and the sheer material and stuff like that. Just because, I mean, I think it's cool. And, I mean, like, all that stuff is really... I mean, I enjoy, like, hearing other people's opinions, because I feel like I might, you know, pigeonhole myself into it. Hair looks cool. Yeah, this came out cute. Thank you, guys. I mean, I wanted to do the whole, like, mirrors are actually green or whatever, so that's kind of where I was going with this whole thing. And, you know, the pillars kind of represent the Immortal Bastion, but they also look like roses. A petal kind of dress, reverse Mordekaiser ribs that reference her original swimsuit-esque design. I think I'm really happy with this currently. I mean, maybe I'll look back at it and go, what is going on here? But I really enjoy it. Alright. And with that, I think that'll be it for today, chat. next week, we're gonna be doing some gajinkas. I really don't know how you would say that. Or whatever. That's good to hear. Thank you. Let's see. I hope that everyone has a good night. Or good morning, depending on what time it is for you. I know that sometimes it's hard to catch my streams, and I apologize for that. I try and, you know, stream like consistently, and there's VODs for people that miss streams, that kind of thing. Anyway, I enjoy everyone that came out to visit tonight. For me, I hope that everyone has a great rest of their day / great rest of their night, and a good rest of their week too. It can get tough out there, and I mean, but like I enjoy talking to you guys every week or so, just chatting about random subjects that we happen to talk about here on stream. And in time, maybe we'll grow to be something bigger than ourselves or whatever, you know? Bye bye, take care. See you guys next week. XOXO, your friend Meta. Bye bye.